Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omi homies, my fellow master collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Carol, back at it again with another VV video. Come on! What's going on, y'all? So, as most of you are aware, I've been diving deeper into the Web3 space beyond VV, and in my adventures, I came across Matt Mason, Chief Content Officer of Palm NFT Studios. He hopped into one of our spaces the other day, and he talked about VV NFTs and what was the first Batman on the blockchain, and he told us about a whole bunch of other stuff. If you want the full interview, I have it in another video, but in this video, we're just going to talk about what was the first Batman on the blockchain, and yeah. So without further ado, let's breeze into it.
Yeah, I'd love to see us do something with Hero, but there is definitely, at the moment, I think it's going to be tough to move NFTs off Palm easily, bridge them back to Ethereum, bridge them over to Immutable without paying a ton of gas fees, and without making a really difficult user experience, which I think, it's definitely not our goal at Palm NFT Studio. I know that's not what the Hero team's trying to do. I know that's not what the Veve team's trying to do. I just want to speak on that as well for a second, on the whole Todd McFarlane thing. So I don't know much about Veve and how that all started. I wasn't there. I wasn't buying Todd McFarlane's. You guys were. I respect the hell out of that. But the one thing I want to say something in Veve's defense, because I have heard a lot of stuff it wasn't on the blockchain, so it's not really an NFT or whatever. There's definitely that line of thinking out there. But look, as far as I'm concerned, those NFTs were the first Batman NFTs. The reason that in that first press release on the Fandom NFTs, DC Comics said, these are the first NFTs from DC Comics, is because Veve did a deal with a company called DC Direct. And it's just sort of a politics thing on that level, right? I respect DC Comics wanting to say that. These were their first NFTs. It doesn't mean they were the first Batman NFTs. They have said, and I think whatever they say goes. I don't care if it's on the blockchain or not. Well, I kind of do, but I see why they want to say it. It's no, these are the first digital Batman NFT collectibles that we did. It was the Todd McFarlane on Veve. That's all good, but look, the thing I want to say in Veve's defense about people saying, well, it wasn't. Where's the data? I can't see it. Show me it on Explorer, etc. Blockchain's really difficult. Distributed technology is really difficult. You have to make massive trade-offs to do something in the most distributed way possible, in terms of efficiency, in terms of user experience, in terms of security. And sometimes it's the wrong choice. And look, we're starting from a place. The Palm sidechain is not 100% decentralized. It's less decentralized than Immutable X at this point. We have a roadmap to become an L2 and decentralize over time in the same way. And you best believe we have the team that's going to do it. But we're not there because it didn't make sense to start there, because we need to be more agile and composable. And it's hard to be agile and be decentralized. The reason Ethereum's taken 6 years to upgrade is because it's so bloody decentralized.
Yeah.
It's the definition of herding cats. If you've got one person in charge, it's easier to move quickly and do things quicker with a big group. And decentralized technology and decentralized communities, things are really difficult. So whenever I see a project like Veve, a platform like Veve, which is amazing and achieved really an amazing user experience, brilliant platform, very short space of time, super visionary. Of course, they made some trade-offs about decentralization. So I don't care. Those are the first Batman NFTs. Hats off to the Veve team. They did an amazing job. And we'll work with everybody that it makes sense to work with if it creates a brilliant fan experience.
Hey, man, I just, I was down there and, listening to you, Matt. I know we're a lot bigger now, but I had to jump back up, man, and say that it means quite a lot to me, especially someone who is a huge fan of NFTs and a huge DC fan and a huge Veve fan. I am a moderator on the Veve Discord. To hear you, a guy who's over a totally different project, who also love DC fandom, come up here and defend Veve. And basically what you were saying, man, I just had to come back up here and just say that I appreciate that. I think that NFT projects in a whole, like once we get over this, like, we're over here and you're over there, like we're all fandom, like we're all fans at the end of the day. And I just think that what you said, man, that was I just really like that a lot, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. It's so like, it's a cliche to say it, but it's just so early, and like this industry's so small. It's what, 1 million wallets? Actually, people could always say it's 1 million wallets. We've got 1 million wallets on the Palm network, so it's more than that now. But it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's because I've been working for 20 years and I've been working in distributed technology a long time. It's like the arguments I hear people having now about blockchain, it's like 20 years ago saying, which search engine's going to win? Is it going to be Lycos or Excite or Ask Jeeves? It's going to be one of them. It's like, nobody knows shit. And guess what? We're all going to be, some of these things are going to crash and burn and some of them will do really well. But I'll see you at the next place if it's not this place. And look, I hope Palm NFT Studio works out and I hope Veve works out. But it's early. We haven't found product market fit yet. None of us, nobody in the space. And I've seen so many confident ecosystems and platforms and projects just, actually it didn't go the way that, it never goes the way you think it's going to go. And really we've all got we have to work together as an industry if we're going to convince the world that NFTs are worth a damn. Because that's a hard thing to convince a lot of people of. Like, if you go and look anywhere, any project that touches a mainstream audience, the FUD that you always get, like the environmental stuff, Palm has a rotating proof of authority consensus mechanism. It is 99.999999% more efficient than mining on mainnet Ethereum. The independent studies that Microsoft, the Linux Foundation, the Patch.io have done on Palm, it's like this. They're like, whatever, it's zero. You're carbon neutral. We don't say that because we think it's 99.999, etc. There is a little bit of energy usage. Microsoft's like, no, whatever. It's basically zero. If I go and say that to someone on social media who heard that NFTs are bad for the environment, they're just going to think NFTs are worse for the environment. Like, I might as well be selling them cigarettes or snake oil. I'm just like a paid shill. So, and everybody in every community, and I don't know, look, I'm sympathetic to that. You look at where the world is, you look at the way inequality is, and you see a bunch of crypto bros flipping pictures of monkeys and becoming millionaires. It doesn't look great. It's not a great look, right? And love the Bored Ape community. It's all love for everyone, but we've all got to work together. Like, there's no point in fighting. There's no point tearing down other projects. The only projects I think are worth criticizing are projects that are not taking care of their fans, or they're rugging people, or it's a scam. We got to call that stuff out. But look, I know Veve's not that, right? Like, I see what Veve's doing. I see who Veve is. It's really the community. It's you guys I see. Like, when we did Fandom, you guys were so mad at Palm. Like, all of our, oh my God, like, what do we do? We had no idea because because the press release went out saying these are the first DC Comics NFTs. We didn't mean to do that. We didn't realize how much that would, offend people. And it's like, oh my God. And so there wasn't much we could do though, right? We were giving away free NFTs and it wasn't really our battle to fight at that point on the Palm side. But with this project, when I see so many Veve fans coming into the cows community and buying a cow, I was just like, you guys are great. Like, you guys are awesome. And then when I see the CEO of that guy, he was like having a pop at the price and the size, fair enough. Totally fine to have a pop at us. I love a bit of banter. It's all good. I don't know that guy. I've never spoken to any of the sort of management team or the founders or CEOs or any of those people at Veve, but I respect the hell out of what they built. You can have a pop at our mint size. Yes, it's crazy. That was a crazy ambitious thing. That was the point. But it's totally fine to have a pop at us. But this community, you guys just showed us nothing but love. And it was just, there was just this one thing with like, was this Batman NFT the first one? I made a point of going to Warner Brothers today and say, look, can we address this? And Josh's like, no, look, I've already addressed it in Discord. Absolutely. Like, it's totally fine. No one's hung up on that. Just go and say it. So we did. But you guys, like, you're an amazing community and you like NFTs and you like DC and you seem like you're like cows, and that's exactly who we want along for the ride here. So, that's it. I'm Red Circle Gang as far as I'm concerned.
And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Veve, Hero, and Bat Cow content like this. So yeah, hopefully you left this video more enlightened. Hopefully you have a better grasp on the NFT space and, regarding Veve and DC and all that jazz. We're so early, guys. We're so early. Nobody knows anything. Nothing is for sure. Just try to keep an open mind. That's the best thing we can do. Keep an open mind, be patient, and don't invest more than you are willing to lose. And with that, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say ever is financial advice because I am learning just like you guys. I am just your friendly neighborhood genius. Sharing his thoughts and opinions on this awesome app known as Veve. So take everything that you hear from me with a grain of salt because things could change. And with that, if you would like to follow me on the Veve app, there's my username on the screen. And yeah. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and huddle strong. And remember, be like water, stay liquid. Later.